my comrades, and welcome back to Zanolith. Today we are back for the third installment in the XY Rewrite series. Last time we mainly focused on Ash's first gym battle against Viola, and now things are going to speed up a bit. I'd love to go more in depth with everything, but if I were to go more in depth, like the last two parts, we would just be here all day and this video would probably be a couple hours long. Anyways, this part will go all the way to the second gym battle, so I hope you guys enjoy all the same. With that being said, let's jump right into the video. In order to get to the group's destination, Solage City, they first had to go through Lumio City once again. Serena is excited, getting to finally see the city after leaving abruptly last time, and Bonnie offers to show her around. However, Clement seems like all he wants to do is leave, which is when the group runs into Clement's dad. He introduces himself to Ash and Serena, and thanks them for being Clement and Bonnie's friends. It's actually revealed here that Clement is the Lumio City gym leader, and he explains how a robot he made was somehow able to take over the gym due to an error in his programming. Since then, Clement has made sure all of his inventions will never have the same result again, but that doesn't exempt him at all from blowing up. Things play out pretty similar to canon here, with the group infiltrating the Lumio City gym and coming face to face with Clemont. Clement battles his Pokemon that he used when he was a gym leader with Bunnelby, and by thinking similar to Ash and how he battles, he's actually able to take the win against Clemont. He then tries to remember Clemont's reboot passcode, and finally remembers it was Sandwich, because he accidentally said it without thinking that one time. Clemont is then reset, now accepting all challengers, and naturally being more friendly towards everyone. Clement's dad then enters the gym, and Clement then expresses that the only way for him to truly become a great gym leader is to go on a journey with his friends, and his dad agrees with him, allowing both Clement and Bonnie to accompany Ash and Serena on their journey throughout the Kalos region. The four spend the night at Clement's house, and Ash and Clement share a conversation before they go to sleep.
So, are you gonna challenge the gym?
Nah, there'd be no point.
Why's that?
Because the one I want to fight isn't Clemont, it's you.
Ash?
That's why I'll just come back when I have 4 badges. That's what you wanted originally anyway.
It's a deal. When you have 4 badges, you and I will have a gym battle.
Deal! The group is now officially on the road towards Solage City. It's a long journey, but it sure is going to be filled with many events. The first one is when the group hears a voice behind them.
Serena! It's been too long!
The group then sees a young girl running up to them. This is Shauna, Serena's childhood friend, and an aspiring Pokemon coordinator. Her goal is to become the Kalos Queen. Serena and her catch up, and they introduce their partner Pokemon to each other, with Shauna having a Bulbasaur. Serena asks Shauna why she's in the area, and she tells her she's here to participate in the Pokemon contest in a nearby town. She then practically begs Serena to come and watch her participate, so Serena naturally says yes. I should probably now explain Kalosian contests. I did this for a multitude of reasons, but the main one being I just found showcases to be kind of bland and boring, plus I wanted Serena to be a bit more badass in this rewrite, so having contests instead just works well because if Serena's battling more often, I feel like that just makes her kind of a little bit more badass, and I don't know, I just felt like it's gonna work better for the narrative overall. So in Kalos, coordinators participate in the showcase and battle rounds, just like in any other region. However, your goal is to obtain 3 keys instead of 5 ribbons, and once you have those, you can enter the Master Class, or Kalos' equivalent to the Grand Festival. Then the winner of the Master Class is declared a Grand Coordinator, as well as either Kalos King or Kalos Queen for that year, depending on the person's gender. Shauna explains that this year the Kalos Queen is Aria, a famous pop star who demolished the competition last year and has been doing so this year as well. Shauna is actually going for her second key as she won her first one in her last contest. The group goes to watch the contest and a mysterious panda Pokemon follows behind them in secret into the contest hall. The group then watches the contest and Ash seems to understand it quite well. The others are confused, and he explains how a few of his friends are coordinators, and he's watched his fair share of contests during the years, as well as participated in a few of them himself. Shauna is up, and with her Pokemon Bulbasaur and Floette, she's able to create a fairy aroma around her and Bulbasaur to stand up in the air. Serena looks in awe at the performance, and she's then advanced to the battle rounds, where she and her Pokemon sadly lose to another coordinator and his Pokemon. The group then comforts Shauna because of her loss, but she's not all that discouraged and tells them she'll keep trying as hard as she can to reach the very top. At the award ceremony, the panda Pokemon from before makes a ruckus of things and almost steals the contest key, but instead takes a liking to Serena's sunglasses and takes them instead. Serena then chases after the panda Pokemon, who was revealed to be Pancham. Pancham is wearing Serena's glasses dancing around, which causes Serena to giggle. She approaches Pancham, who tries to run away, but all Serena wants to do is watch him dance. The two bond throughout the rest of the day, and eventually the group stumbles upon the two, with Serena kneeling down to Pancham.
Pancham, I want you to come on my journey with me. After everything I've seen today, the spectacles, the thrills, the audience, and especially your dancing, I think I finally know what I want to be. I want to be a coordinator. And with your dancing skills, I'm sure we can make it all the way to the top. So, what do you say?
Pancham accepts, and now Serena has caught her first Pokemon with the exception of Fennekin. Shauna then comes over to Serena, declaring herself her rival. The two shake hands, promising to both make it to the Master Class. Shauna then tells Serena there should be a contest being held soon in Solage City. Shauna says she has other plans, but Serena should definitely check it out because that's where they're already going, so it just works out perfectly because Ash's gym battle is also there. So now Serena has her goal to become the best coordinator in the Kalos region. On the way to Solage City, our group arrives in Campfire Town, where they attempt to take the road to Solage City, but a sleeping Snorlax is blocking their path. They then talk to the mayor of the town, who tells them the only way to awake Snorlax is with the Pokeflute, but a couple of years ago he sold it to the owner of the Parfume Palace. The group then makes their way to the palace, where they meet with the owner. He tells them he got it for his granddaughter, and then if they want the flute, they'll have to convince her. They then meet the princess of the castle, who is honestly a complete spoiled brat. She quickly falls in love with Pikachu and makes a deal with Ash. They'll have a Pokemon battle, and if he wins, they can have the flute, but if she wins, Pikachu is hers. Ash challenges her to a battle, with him using Pikachu and the princess using a Furfrou. Pikachu ends up winning the battle, and the princess is definitely upset, but in the end upholds the end of the deal, giving the group the Pokeflute. The group then returns to the town and awakens the sleeping Snorlax, which the townspeople are thankful for, due to the Snorlax blocking their berry fields. Ash and Co then stop at the Battle Chateau, due to Ash being interested in the facility. This plays out the exact same way it does in canon, as they reunite with Viola and Ash takes on trainers, earning the first rank of the Chateau's hierarchy. The group also meets the Solage City gym leader, Grant, a rock-type Pokemon specialist. He's friends with Viola, and the two then have a battle to obtain the highest rank of the Chateau. The battle is between Viola's Surskit and Grant's Onix, who using Rock Tomb is able to win the battle. Grant then looks straight at Ash, telling him that he'll be waiting at the gym for him to arrive, which makes Ash fired up. The group then says farewell to Viola and continues their adventure. Next up, while the group is on their way to Solage City, they stumble upon a lonely Chespin, who they learn was separated from its family. The group decides to help Chespin find his family, but ends up getting separated in the process. Clemont and Chespin are alone together, and bond a lot trying to find the others and Chespin's family. Eventually, Clemont and Chespin find Chespin's family, but Chespin doesn't seem to be leaving with them. Clemont then realizes Chespin actually wants to go with him, and Clemont gladly adds him to his team. When the group reunites with Clemont, he fills them in on everything that happened, happy to have Chespin as a member of his team and a member of the group. Our group has arrived in Embret Town, where the group plans to rest up for the night, but Bonnie insists they go and check out the aquarium, and the group agrees to go. At the aquarium, they see they're actually filming a movie, a scene where two characters are going on a date at the aquarium. One of the actors gets the attention of Serena, Clemont, and Bonnie. They are surprised Ash doesn't know who it is, and they reveal to him that it's actually Kalos' champion, DIANTHA, which makes Ash super excited. After the movie shoot, the group comes up and compliments DIANTHA, and she thanks them but looks straight at Ash, realizing a different kind of aura is surrounding him. Ash requests a battle, and although her manager is opposed to the idea, DIANTHA tells her she wants to have a battle as well, as she sees something in Ash she doesn't see in many others. On the beach outside the aquarium, the two have a battle. Ash uses Froakie, and DIANTHA uses her ace Pokemon, Gardevoir. The two battle, and Froakie seems to be handling himself quite well, but hasn't been able to land a single attack on Gardevoir. Diantha then decides to use her trump card. And Gardevoir Mega Evolves. Ash is in awe, and he and Froakie get fired up, as a tiny aura emits from the both of them, which catches Diantha's attention. The battle then continues, and although Froakie is still struggling to land a hit, his moves have become slightly faster. Eventually, Froakie is actually able to land a hit on Diantha's Gardevoir, but then right after, it's struck down by a Moonblast. Ash thanks Diantha for the battle and declares to her that he'll get stronger. Diantha encourages him as she heads out on a helicopter, wondering what exactly that aura she felt just now was. What exactly is the bond between Ash and Froakie? And what exactly is this mysterious aura? And how does it relate to Mega Evolution? Ash, now having battled the college champion, is more fired up than ever to battle Grant, determined to get his second college gym badge. The group has a good night's rest, as tomorrow is the day they'll finally arrive in Solage City. The group has a good night's rest, as tomorrow is the day they'll finally arrive in Solage City. The group has finally made it to Solage City, where Ash will take on Grant, and where Serena will attempt to earn her first contest key. Ash wastes no time and quickly heads to the gym, only to find a giant rock climbing wall. Ash looks to the top to see Grant.
Hey there, Ash. If you want to battle me, you're gonna have to climb your way up to the battlefield.
The gym clerk escorts the others to an elevator that leads to the battlefield, leaving Ash to climb the entire wall by himself, which he does pretty easily, and then comes face to face with Grant.
So you managed to climb your way up here. Impressive. However, the toughest wall is yet to be climbed. Show me all you got.
The battle starts and the two send out their first two Pokemon.
I'm counting on you. Onyx!
Froakie, I choose you! Froakie and Onyx then enter a fierce battle, and then Grant decides to use Rock Tomb, the move that he won his battle against Viola with. Ash just smirks as Froakie climbs with the Rock Tomb by jumping to the various stones, telling Grant he made a strategy just to counter his Rock Tomb, the Froakie Rock Tomb climb. Using this strategy, Ash's Froakie is able to take down Grant's Onyx.
Wow, I wasn't expecting a strategy like that, but that just proves that I can't go easy on you. Go Tyrunt!
Tyrunt comes out and an extreme presence is felt from the Pokemon. Froakie tries to take the Pokemon down, but the combination of Tyrunt's strong jaw and its signature move, Draco Meteor, makes it virtually impossible for Froakie to get the upper hand, so Froakie goes down. Ash then decides it's the perfect time to send out his trump card. Pikachu, I choose you! Once Pikachu enters the battle, Tyrunt is struggling a lot more. Pikachu's speed is just too much to keep up with, despite Tyrunt's strength. However, Pikachu can't seem to dodge Tyrunt's Draco Meteor. This is when Ash comes up with a brand new strategy. He tells Pikachu to climb up the Draco Meteor using Iron Tail, which shocks everyone, Grant included. Pikachu then uses Iron Tail to climb up the Draco Meteor, Ash calling it the Pikachu Draco Meteor Climb. Grant orders Tyrunt to counterattack the coming Iron Tail, but it's no use as Iron Tail hits Tyrunt directly in the head before it could counter or dodge. This in turn makes Tyrunt unable to battle, making Ash the winner of the battle. The group is super excited and Ash and Pikachu fist bump each other. Grant comes over to the duo holding up a gym badge.
It looks like you climbed every wall I placed in front of you. Well done. It's my honor to award you the Cliff Badge, which is proof of your victory here today. Congratulations.
Ash takes the badge with pride and says farewell to Grant, who tells him the closest gym to here is in Chalor City. Now all that's left is for Serena to take on her first Kalosian contest. The question is whether she'll succeed or not.